Welcome back, and now we will be tackling Drive Domain. Okay, Drive Domain is a vaccine class domain. We're going to be seeing lots of Toyagumons, Taparamons, Tentomons, and then we're going to see Drive Domain's boss is actually a vaccine type, so we will have an advantage with Ninjamon and Corsolamon. Now, when Tsuchibar reaches level 15 and will have reached its maximum EL, I could be able to show off a Digimon that I was able to get off screen. Drive Domain, in a nutshell, introduces you to if you've been fortunate enough to miss all the Electro Spores up till now, this is the dungeon that will force you to use and force you in requirement to have a missile gun. Yep. Nope, looks safe to go. I don't think so. It's an Electro Spore. It's a yellow, so a Mag 1 will take it out. Now then, our warp portal can either be at that lower junction behind the Toyagumon or over here. And it is right here. Well, that was relatively not painful. Here is our newest Digimon, Penguinmon and Penguinmon. Actually, later on, when I'm able to recruit vaccine types, this is one guy I actually want to recruit and actually have on my team as a permanent member. Yeah, there's no psyching him out. Main reason is because of his Digivolutions. Normally, he will Digivolve first into Dolphinmon, which has the what was the technique? Yeah. Yeah, this one was Sonic Crusher. The other one was Gekumon's move. I can't remember. That one induces confusion. This one actually lowers your attack power. It's essentially like Scissor Claw, but with attack power instead of defense power. It's 100%. Penguinmon also brings back many childhood memories because I remember back when I heard him first saying Super Slap. I literally thought he said, "Do you like pizza?" and then slap. But it made me chuckle every time. Or "Do you have pizza?" and just like slaps it right out of your hands. Let's see here. Other Digimon I'm going to be looking into getting is a Palmon. For specific reasons why, pretty sure. But more likely it's because Lilymon on the first domain mission grew on me. In the end, I want to get a multitude of different Digimon. The maximum you can get at endgame is 12. So by then I want to be able to get 12. Or 3 vaccine, at least 3 of each. Here we have Biomon, and then the newest Digimon so far is Gomamon. Fans of Season 1 remember this guy. He was the comic relief of the Season 1 Digimon. His attack is Marching Fishes, which is a 6 MP move. His champion Ikakumon has the Harpoon Torpedo. That's just a normal attack. Then you have Zudomon, which has the Vulcan Hammer, which attacks all enemies. And then his Mega is Persikomon. Contrary to his current Mega is now actually considered Vikemon. Always gotta check. Gotta make sure. Here is a spot where you can possibly get an Electro Spore too. There's no need for me to go that way. There are alternate ways. In Drive Domain, you want to conserve all of your missiles, or at least have 3. If you don't have a max EP tank when you reach the last floor, you're going to burn through at least 500 DP traveling around in a enclosing square. It's about similar, if not the same as annoying as the last floor in Soft Domain, which we will get there soon enough. Soft Domain was a big nightmare. 20 plus floors. Great place to recruit for DNA Digivolution. Should be able to disable. I predict something will blow up. I'm glad I am wrong. There's the floor panel we were looking for. Plus, we're going to be on Biomon specialty, which is nature. Now, let's discuss Biomon's evolutionary line. Biomon has the Spiral Twister, a 6 MP move, normal damage. Her champion Birdramon as the Meteor Wing, a fire specialty champion type. Meteor Wing hits all enemies. And then the bird transcends and becomes Garudamon with the Wing Blade Interrupt. Wing Blade is an interrupt that only causes damage. Just an interception. Just like in Season 1. Let's see here. And then Garudamon digivolves into Phoenixmon. Phoenixmon has the assist to be able to bring back a Digimon back that was defeated in battle. There's Penguinmon again. We're getting close for Sushi Bar to maxing out. We could get to show off their new friend. Battles are going to start getting tougher, and I'm going to have to start grinding off screen until I get an ultimate. Or at least an ultimate that doesn't have champion stats. Not hinting to our 2 Metal Greymons whatsoever, of course. One thing I want to point out right now, that if you have a Digimon with 1 DP and then you have another Digimon with 1 DP, when you DNA Digivolve the two, you will not get 3. Here's an iconic floor, and it will repeat, because this floor can be full of Electrospores. New Digimon. Unimon is a champion type Digivolved from Tapermon, or Taparamon, along with our friend Tentomon. Unimon is a we move 1, he doesn't move. We move 2, he moves 1. Great place to get a Tentomon if I had the items. But I don't have the items. And I won't have the items until, I want to say, at least a good 2 to 3 dungeons later. This Unimon is the same as the Woodmon and the Vegemon. 80 HP, 80 DP, or 80 MP. I gotta stop playing 2 different games when I'm doing this. Super Shocker, as a refreshing note, is a rookie type move that does attacks an enemy at random. Air Shot is a 8 MP move that attacks one enemy, no added bonuses. This should finish it off, and this will be Sushi Bar's last battle. The brothers that DNA Digivolve together have to be split up now. Leomon has 1 more level in him. Mitos has 2 more levels in him. Coilemon's done. And our new friend is Wizardmon. This Wizardmon is from the Digimon Center, Trade Center. Trade in a Crabmon for a Wizardmon. Real quick, his stats and his attacks are Thunderball and Necromagic. Necromagic is a assist that sucks MP out of a, and this is a wrong translation, it sucks MP out of defeated Digimon. It can suck up to 100 MP, or the maximum that they have. Thunderball is a random target shooting attack, and then will paralyze on target when hit into counterattack. Now, unlike Leo and Mitos here, he will be able to go beyond as EL wise. I will be coming back for these guys much later. And I'm going to be wanting both the Toy Agumon and the Clear Agumon. In short recap, Toy Agumon has the Toy Flame, Snow Agumon has the Hailstorm, Clear Agumon actually has the Assist, Small HP Cure. Just show the run animation real quick. Nope, I mistimed that one. Now the floor panel could be here, or it's in the other corridor that we passed up. Woohoo! Score! Reoccurring floor. This floor here is seen mostly in one certain dungeon as a repertory and repeatable. This way will take you up to where the floor panel is. The other path will take you to a 50% chance of either a Digimon or a item box. I actually want to conserve my strength for the fight with the boss here, because the boss here is a bit of a spaz. And two of the boss Digimon have the advantage via the floor specialty. Now, if you are holding on to those mag missiles and drill missiles, you can make a neat shortcut. Otherwise, you'd have to waste 500 EP just to get around this place. And since I'm recording, I don't feel like it would be very entertaining for you to be watching me spin around in a circle for 500 EP. Alright, here comes the boss. Let's rumble, is what I want to say. I want to give Sushi Bar one last battle before he's put away in the box. Yep, that's right, it's Birdramon. Okay, there's one new Digimon here to introduce. It is Flareziamon. He has two attacks. He has Hyper Heat, and he has the Fire Ray, which adds Fire type element attribute to his allies. Also, there's a Candlemon. So Birdramon will 100% hit anybody. If you have a counterattack used, he'll hit it without a doubt. Okay, Blaze Blast, not Hyper Heat. Hyper Heat was actual Cyclone Mons. However, you cannot trigger two counterattacks in a row, so it's whoever's faster of the two gets to use the counterattack. The other one will be considered a regular counterattack. To my knowledge, I don't recall right off the top of my head if Flareziamon digivolves. But if he does, be so kindly as to let me know. Alright, that's one KFC down. Now we gotta deal with a Roman candle and a living fireball. One Sub-Zero Ice Punch. I'm going to set up 2 of those. And it should be the end of Birdramon's terrain. Okay, maybe not. And that's it. And we have cleared Drive Domain. But there's more. Yep, now we got a converter. First it was a shiny part, now it was a converter. And it brings apart also a iconic piece that birds like to gather, shiny objects. A converter is actually considered a shiny object because of the polish. However, that does not explain why it has to be a cylinder, container, I don't even know anymore. Alright, now let us report into our... We're going to report to our boss. Yep, which means, unfortunately, we'll have to continue the search. Still can't find who the thief is. However, we can search every place in this town and will not find any relevant information. So where do we go if nobody here in town knows anything? So why don't we ask our new friends at the Meditation Dome? We'll speak with Angemon if he knows. Yep, placed all device dome, generator parts, power generator, looking for thief. Ah yes, the Blood Knights revolt that happened 30 years in the city is actually one of the more iconic pieces to the story of the backlog for Digimon World 2. Device Dome was essentially a rebel's base. Digimon also joined in with Device Dome as a means to hide out. And when the Blood Revolt ended, Meditation Dome became a place where the wild Digimon were able to come and seek tranquility for the cease of the fighting. And Birdramon just magically seems to know about Kim. Ancient artifact dinghies are dug up. Yes, he's very iconical with that. Okay, so after we clear those 2 domains, we actually supposed to come here beforehand. After completing the 2 domains, we will now have a new dialogue script. He tells us that this time that we found out that the Ogremon that was here told him about Modem Domain. Now, Modem Domain has been added, but we're not going there just yet. There's actually some preparations I need to do beforehand before we go to Modem Domain. Some of them is replenishing Magna missiles, drill missiles, and getting some Digivices, because Modem Domain is a data type domain, and I am severely lacking in material for DNA Digivolution. And the new Digimon in there will actually make certain DNA Digivolutions possible, and some new branches to be opened up, as well as some new possibilities. So I'll see you on the next part. We will be tackling Modem Domain, and on top of that, Modem Domain is also a long and tedious domain, but with a cool boss battle to make up for the wait. So I'll see you on the next part.